Ben chose earlier. He begins to follow the trail and gets to the clearing about 15 minutes later. He stops and looks around at the remnants of the old village. He sees the old church and smiles. Wow, this is way cool. I think I just hit the jackpot here. I see a place up ahead to watch the sunset from, and I have a few old buildings to look at here. Old ghost towns like this fascinate me, Randy thinks. He looks at the church for a moment. It is almost completely overgrown, except for the front. Oddly, the front of the church is completely clear of brush and any overgrowth. It almost appears as if someone has cleared all the brush and overgrowth away from the front of the church recently. He looks at this for a moment, thinking about this fact. Then he puts the thought out of his mind and begins to walk toward the church. He is unaware of anyone or anything watching him, but something is watching him as he approaches the church. He gets to the front. He gets to the church, walks up the stairs, and pushes the door open. It swings open. Its hinges squeal in protest. Randy looks inside the church. It almost appears as if a church service could still be held here, because everything appears to be inside the church that should be there. The pews, the table at the front, and the pulpit are all there, and they seem to be intact. He glances at the floor to see if it's intact. It is. He fails to notice the absence of dust on the floor, or the fact that the floor and the inside of the church seem to be in much better shape than the outside of the church. It almost appears to be brand new, in fact. Randy looks around at the inside of the church for a moment, then takes a tentative step into the church. He isn't scared of anything that might be in the church. He's only concerned that the floor might be rotted out, even though it looks to be in good shape. The floor holds him. He hops up and down a few times, testing the floor, ready to jump back outside if it begins to crack or show signs of collapsing. The floor is solid beneath him. It creaks a little, but that is normal. He smiles and walks into the church. He doesn't notice the dark shape in the corner of the vestibule, or the eyes that open in that shadow. The eyes aren't human. Randy walks through the inner doors and looks around the inside of the church. Everything looks to be in good repair. It looks like it could be used to hold a church service now. It is in much better shape than the outside of the church. He stands where he is for a moment, then begins to walk toward the pulpit. He watches where he is stepping, but the floor is good and sturdy beneath his feet. He fails to notice that behind him, a shadow is following him up the aisle. The shadow is swallowing all of the light and leaving only darkness in its wake. When Randy gets near the pulpit and stops, a board creaks behind him, even though he is standing still. He turns around, looks all around the church, but sees nothing. He looks around for a moment, then turns and looks back at the pulpit. A board creaks to his right. He looks that way. There is nothing there. A board creaks to his left. He looks that direction. There is nothing there. What the hell is going on? This is some freaky crap. I think it is time for me to get out of here, Randy thinks. He turns around, preparing to get out of the church. But all he sees is darkness. He stares into the darkness. Then eyes open in front of him. The darkness begins to engulf him. In that instant, Looking into those eyes, Randy sees all the horrors and nightmares of forever. He begins to scream. His mind slips toward insanity. That brief glimpse is enough to shove his mind to the brink of madness, where it totters momentarily. Then it falls into the darkness beyond, from which there is no escape. He goes into the darkness. After a moment, the inside of the church returns to normal, and the darkness disappears. There is no sign of Randy. It is as if he has never been there. The end.
And the pastor's blurry lines. And if there's ever been injustice in my name, I bow unto blame. And you can give me everything I need this way. We'll be loving till the first light of the day. Shadows got it good with constant companions. Would that I could. Further afield, my nemesis on stilts is gaining on me. So I crawl across the state line to another state of being, holding on for dear life to the better days I've seen. Long for the comfort of your loving arms, your passions, your charms. And you can give me everything I need this way. We'll be loving till the first light of the day. Set the world on fire with bittersweet desire to chase away the night. Let the whole world go. Until the first light of the day. Set the world on fire
gets tense. Human nature to panic. I don't care what your name is. You can't help it.